Hello YouTube, and first things first, sorry, my bad, 4 days late. I did say this would be out on the 11th, it's now the 13th of the 11th, 2019, and I'm only just recording this, and it's going to be going live tonight, I promise that. Well, it is live tonight, obviously, as you guys are there. What have I been doing for the past 10 days? Well, it's exactly what I said would be the case with what happens in, well, what I think happens to do with streaming and trying to get all of those things done. Like, I was away for the weekend, which made it hard because I was lethargic, because I was tired from travel, drove 5 hours on a Friday night after work, busy sad day, family, catching up with them and whatnot, drove home all of Sunday, and then just pretty much crashed out. I was a zombie. There was no way I was recording anything, and even if I had, it would have been atrocious. But I mean, going back earlier than that, I've got a little bit of a few notes here and whatnot. I spent a lot of the last week or so looking inside myself and being worried about, was my content good enough? Is the editing good enough? Is my stream, my recording too laggy? Is my voice annoying? It doesn't really matter. I spend a lot of time attacking myself about that, but I also spend a lot of time reading on these topics so that I know what to sort of dig myself out of that hole, I guess. It was of all sorts of different books. I mean, I've got a stack of them by me, I'll potentially show you. And it was just to get my thinking right, because it doesn't actually matter, is what I've realised, what's the content, I can make it better. And as long as I make every video better, we're winning. I mean, that being said, feedback around things that I could do better are definitely going to be much appreciated. I got a couple of my friends to look at the previous video and feedback on what they said in that, and the big one was glare, so I'm hoping this video is a little less glary. I also cut a few bits off, so I'm going to make sure that I don't edit the ends of sentences off, or ends of scenes or recordings, whatever you want to call them, off of things. And that's just what it's about to me so far, is just I'm going to try and make each one of these videos just that little bit better for you guys. I also had another sort of sense of feeling, like everyone talks about how saturated Twitch, YouTube and whatnot can be, and that you might have left it too late, feeling like, someone's already better than you, so it doesn't matter. But in the long run, that doesn't matter. It's a compounding effect, the more often you're doing this, putting content out, eventually discovery and growth will happen if you persist at it and you're doing it right. And you're just attacking it wholeheartedly and practicing gratitude around it, like just being positive and really wanting to push that sort of for yourself. As far as the problems I'm actually having with Twitch as such, or Mixer, that is my big one. I'm so on the fence on which one to use. I know I need to just commit and pick one. Do I go back to Twitch? Do I carry on with Mixer? Do I just become a YouTube streamer? Do I just do YouTube videos? All of these things. But I'm going to give each one a fair crack. I think I might go back to Twitch and give it maybe till the end of the year, sort of a deal. Work at it that way, just because I've already got, quote unquote, a following on Twitch. I got a 20 or 30 odd followers, and I tend to get a few higher views. If it might only be 3 and 4 versus 1 and 2, but either way, I feel like that makes me feel better and want to do it more, which is good, because it's just about enjoying that process and actually being there for those people and whatnot. That being said, I've got a lot of work to do on my stream, because for some reason I had it running really nicely at 1080p, 60 frames a second, no bandwidth lag, nothing, but now I've had to strip it right back to 1280 by 720 at 30 frames a second and use a different encoder, because for some reason there's a huge amount of lag going on. I think it's actually something to do with the bitrate, but I'm still doing some investigation as I haven't had time. My motivation's been down this week for whatever reason, tired at work and whatnot, and so I haven't actually streamed, and I'm sort of disappointed in myself, but at the same time, those choices are made, and I'm going to push forward from here. If there's any background noise in this video, I am sorry. I'm in the process of getting a pop filter, potentially a new mic. I'm not really sure which one of the two I really want, as the pop filter's the cheaper option. Hopefully we'll fix it. But worst case scenario, I'll get a new mic. It might even help getting a mic mount so that I can put a noise gate on and do all of these things. As far as it goes, I mean, what do you guys? I would love to hear from you guys. I should say, well, not what do you guys reckon? I'd love to hear from you guys. Would you rather see videos of me just sitting here talking, addressing you guys directly? Do you want gameplay in the background? Is there any sort of thing you'd prefer to see there? Do you want this little video like edited down into the corner of gameplay? You know, all these crazy things. Feel free to leave a comment. To know when these go live, I'm not going to commit, I don't think, to a week just at this point with the chop change of life and how busy things are getting. So I'm going to say potentially fortnight period. Hopefully I'll release post, make live, whatever you want to call it, the next one when it's ready, when it's good to go, as regularly as I can and amongst everything. Another thing I do plan to do is increase the lighting in here, because I'm having to block out the natural light because of where my computer's sitting, making it a little glary and heinous, even though glare's probably better if you don't want to see this ugly mug. But hey, you know, whatever. But as I said, guys, I'd love for you guys to like this video if you appreciate anything, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and if you're really feeling generous, share this with your friends and family. Peace.